Welcome to the first episode of the Spiritual Storyteller podcast. This episode is called Finding Comfort in Sharing Your Voice. And today we're going to overcome our fear and embrace our gifts because your voice is your power. This episode is deeply personal, reflective, and empowering. I'm going to share with you my journey of becoming radically authentic and offer you a safe space to reflect on your own fears. Each episode, we're going to have a guided meditation, journal prompts, and sometimes a ritual that will help you step into your own personal power as well. So welcome to the Spiritual Storyteller podcast. This is a place where our stories heal, our voices rise, and together our spirits shine. I'm your host, Tracy, and today I'm going to get personal with you. I'm going to share something that might resonate with you. The fear of sharing your voice, your art, or your gifts with the world. This is a space where we'll talk about overcoming that fear and what will help us step into our own power. Because I know that you too can begin to feel safe and confident sharing your unique gifts with the world, just like I'm doing with you today by putting myself out there and starting this podcast that means so much to me on my healing journey. For a long time, I've kept my voice small, whether it was because of fear of judgment, imposter syndrome, or simply not feeling worthy enough to share my story because after all, who am I to share what I know, what I've done, where I've been? I'm just me. I'm just Tracy. But now I've realized keeping my voice hidden isn't just silencing myself. It's silencing the people who need to hear what I have to share. The moment I decided to trust my voice, something within me shifted. It's not about being perfect and cultivated. It's about being radically authentic. And that's when the magic starts to happen, when you embrace who you truly are on the inside and out. If you've ever felt like your voice, your art, or your story doesn't matter, I see you, I am you, and I promise you it does. Today, let's explore how you can start letting your voice shine. Let's begin with a guided meditation. This meditation is called the golden thread of your voice. If you're in a place where you can lie down, sit comfortably, and close your eyes, I invite you to do so. If you're in an area where you need to stay alert, like at work or driving your car, simply do what Joe Dispenza calls a walking meditation, or a meditation where you remain alert but focus on still visualizing what the meditation has for you to set as an intention. So let's begin by closing our eyes and taking a deep breath. As you breathe in and out slowly, imagine a golden thread running through your body. This golden thread starts at your heart and it travels up to your throat. This thread represents your voice, your truth, and your power. With every breath, this golden thread glows brighter, stronger, and becomes more vibrant. Notice that this golden thread isn't tangled. It's free, it's flowing, it's full of life. As you breathe deeply, you hear a whisper. That whisper is your own voice, clear and true. What is that voice saying to you? What does that voice want to share with you? What does that voice want to share with the world? Take a moment to tune in and listen. Allow yourself to feel the warmth and the confidence that this golden thread brings to your body. Take as much time focusing on this internal voice as you need. And when you're ready, place your hand gently over your throat and repeat silently or aloud, "My voice is sacred. My voice is powerful. My voice deserves to be heard." Together, let's take one final deep breath. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and carry this golden thread with you into your day. Now, if you've made it this far in the podcast, I want to share a special gift with you. Remember, your voice is your power, and how you use it matters. As a performer, I do daily vocal exercises, not only to improve my breath work, my tone, and my control, but so that when I come on a podcast or I'm singing, I don't sound like I'm croaking like a frog. Now, if you can relate and you want to own the power that your voice has, I want to offer you a special discount that I have with Dr. Vox. I've been using Dr. Vox to improve the resistance in my vocal exercises to allow myself to take more control and power in my voice. Head on over to drvox.shop/Tracy10 or use the code Tracy10, spelled TRACY10, to get 10% off over any Dr. Vox products that you choose to use. And remember that it's not about how strong your voice is, it's about how strong your voice is when you finally choose to use it. Now let's begin with a ritual. I like this ritual because, especially allowing us to start a new intention, we stop and focus on how we want to move into this world with that new intention. So if you feel inclined to use this permission slip for yourself, simply gather a blue candle signifying communication and truth, find a handheld mirror or stand in front of a mirror, and grab a piece of paper and a pen. That's all you need. First, we're going to create a sacred space. Find an area to light your candle and sit in front of the mirror. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. As you look into your eyes in that reflection, you're going to say out loud, "I honor my voice. I honor my truth. I honor my story." Then, on that piece of paper, write one promise to yourself about how you will share your voice moving forward. One example could be, "I promise to share my art without fear of judgment." Once you've written your intention and your promise to yourself on that piece of paper, seal the intention. Simply hold the paper over the candlelight, not so close that you'll burn it, and visualize your promise being sealed with warmth and light from that candle. Once you're done, blow out the candle and post that piece of paper somewhere where you will see it often, reminding yourself the promise you have made to share your voice confidently. This is your promise to yourself, to your voice, and to the world. This promise is sacred and it is yours to keep. Now, let's talk about journal prompts. It's important to journal to release our mind from the racing thoughts and to put them on paper into a plan of action, or simply allow them to be released as you move throughout the day. Let's reflect on these journal prompts together. Number 1. When was the first time you felt afraid to share your voice or your artistic gifts? Number 2. What are you most afraid of when you think about sharing your gifts openly? Number 3. What is one small, brave step you can take this week to share your voice authentically? And finally, number 4. What does your voice sound like when it's free, unafraid, and bold? If you feel inclined, I invite you to share your reflections from the journal prompts or the rituals so that you can help others feel and embrace the confidence that their voice will bring as well. I encourage you to take one small step this week, whether it's sharing a piece of your artwork, your writing, or simply speaking your truth in a safe space. Like a butterfly, you have to flex your wings inside that cocoon before you're ready to break out and fly away. I also invite you to connect with me on social media or via email and share your experiences as you've listened to the Spiritual Storyteller podcast. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack at Music by Tracy. You can also email me at tracy@musicbytracy.com. Tracy is spelled Tracy. Finally, let's take a moment this week to honor our voice. Whether it's speaking up in a conversation, sharing a piece of our artwork, or simply journaling our truth. I want you to know that your voice matters. And if this episode spoke to you, I'd love to hear from you. Together, we're creating a community of bold storytellers that are unafraid to share their truth with the world. Feel free to share your story with me on social media or send me a private message. And remember that together we rise. I want to thank you for joining me today in this sacred space that we're creating. Your voice is sacred. Your story is powerful. And your truth is magic. Until next time, stay connected, stay brave, and keep speaking your truth. Because remember, your voice is your power.